What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the video blog one more time, TheHoxtonTrend. Right, so what I thought I'll do this time around, I want to kind of show you the top 9 luxury brands in outerwear that you've never heard of, okay? Now I know you guys are really into your fashion, so some of you might have heard of these brands, but a lot of you might have not. But without further ado, let's get into it and let's crack on.
Some J-Bar shit.
I'm the young boy from the A6, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, first one, we have Bogner. Now, Bogner is a luxury outerwear brand that's based in Germany. They were actually founded in Munich over 80 years ago in around 1932. The company was started by a guy called Willy Bogner, who was a champion ski jumper. Their inspiration really is taken a lot from sports and ski wear. They do have their own men's and women's fashion line, and they've also got different ranges such as the Bogner Sport and the Bogner Fire and Ice. The Bogner Fire and Ice range is actually inspired by Steve McQueen and Motorsport. I came across this brand and I do remember the quality being super nice. I was really quite impressed with it. The price point is quite high on this stuff, so it's not cheap. I mean, some of the jackets do fall within a reasonable price range, but I've seen jackets that easily go over £1,000 within this range as well. If you're interested in Bogner, you can get it from their website and you can also get it from Zalando as well, okay? Right, so brand number 2, Nobis. Now, the word Nobis is actually a Latin word for us. Now, Nobis is a Canadian brand and the founder and director is actually a guy called Robin Yates. Now, Robin Yates was the vice president for Canada Goose. He left Canada Goose in 2006 and decided to start something a little bit different, a little bit unique. It's a relative newcomer to the game, having only been founded in 2007. Their thing is that they can make jackets which you can wear in both extreme weather conditions in the mountains, right down to a cold city somewhere in the middle of Canada, for example. I remember when I went to Accent Clothing and I'd done a video with them and they showed me the Nobis jacket, and the guy actually threw some water on the jacket and literally the water just bounced off the jacket. It didn't get wet at all. Another bonus with Nobis is that you can put them into the washing machine as well, so you don't need to have any specialist cleaning done to it. You can literally put it in the washing machine and it's good to go. Not many people sell Nobis, but you will find that Accent Clothing store that I covered in Leeds, they sell Nobis, and also mainline menswear are starting to sell Nobis as well. Now, the third brand to look out for is Moose Knuckles. The company was actually founded in 2009 by a chap called Will Foe and Mark Peros. Their ethos was to make the leanest and most toughest luxury sportswear brand in the world, hence the name Moose Knuckles. All coats are waterproof and windproof, and the coats are actually made in Canada in Winnipeg. Now, Moose Knuckles aims to create a more fashionable coat as opposed to, how they put it, bulkier winter jackets on the market from the likes of brands like Canada Goose and Nobis. And they're also known for their funky dyed colour fur trims, and also the emblems that you see on the arms of their jacket can be made from steel or 14 karat gold plate. Bit of a mad one, this Moose Knuckles. I did come across the brand again when I was in Germany and I was impressed with the jackets. They were quite heavy weighted, they were quite well made. They seem really nice, to be honest with you. It's definitely something that I might be looking to review in the near future. Okay, moving on swiftly to number 4, Nypa. So Nypa starts its history in the Italian peaks of Monte Bianco, where the Italian manufacturer of travel bags started to introduce a new outdoor apparel. Now, Nypa, the actual name, is a variation for the Finnish word Arctic Circle. Now, the brand has a decent price point actually, compared to a lot of the brands that I'm covering in this luxury outerwear special, with items and jackets starting from around about 150, 200, something like that. Nypa has been around for a while. It seems to be a lot more popular over in Europe than it is in the UK, but people are starting to cotton onto it. So yeah, if you like Nypa, you can find them from brands like N Clothing and also ASOS. Right, moving on swiftly to number 5, we have Descente. Now, Descente was discovered in Japan in 1935. I've recently just come back from Japan. I was over in Tokyo and I've got a newfound love for all things Japanese. Looking at this brand Descente compared to a lot of the other brands on here, and all of these brands are technical brands, but Descente seems to have done so much in terms of expertise, innovation, teaming up with people like Honda to create their first kind of racing clothing, motorwear clothing. They've teamed up with so many people. Also supplied the British triathlon team, the Swiss skiing team. They've also supplied the German bobsleigh team, and that's just a short list of the stuff that they've been doing. They've got a shop over in Carnaby Street. It's their only flagship store in the UK as far as I'm aware, so if you're ever around London passing through Carnaby Street, it might be worth checking them out. Their clothing does look pretty cool, not gonna lie. Now moving on to our sixth luxury brand, or sixth luxury outerwear brand that you don't know, is Makkac. Now Makkac is an interesting one. It was founded in 1999 by a guy called Irfan El Fassi and a girl called Elisa Dahan, both from Montreal, Canada, which is where the brand was founded. Makkac focuses on designing clothing that gives maximum comfort, warmth and protection from the elements. Now the jackets are waterproof, breathable and also windproof. So the company also uses a technology called TexCoat Nano to create and increase its durability. Now the benefits of this include quick dry, it also prevents bacterial growth on the down, improved fill power and an enhanced thermal presence. Easy now. You can get Makkac from Farfetch, and it's also available on their website, although Makkac is pretty hard to get here in the UK as far as I'm aware. Right, so moving on to number 7. That's 6, 7. AI Riders of the Storm. Now, lots of my followers have been telling me about this brand, so I thought I'd look into it and find out more about it, and it does seem like an interesting brand. They make unique quilted jackets that have a trademark goggle in the hoods of the jacket, similar to that of CP Company. It's actually an Italian brand that focuses on unique, ultra lightweight technical jackets and coats with a visual strong impact. So yeah, if you're interested in more AI Riders of the Storm, you can jump over to Louisa Via Roma. They've got some on there, so yeah, you can check them out. Right, so moving on to the next one, number 8. 8, yeah. Moving on to number 8, we have Tetris. It's a Japanese brand that's actually now based over in Italy. Kind of grown a little bit more into the EU market, so people are starting to recognize who Tetris is. Tetris is manufactured in Italy, and the brand is inspired by a luxury style with a military influence. The jackets are said to be functional, practical, and have that kind of timeless appeal. It almost feels a little bit like Moncler in terms of some of the materials that they use. So yeah, I mean, Tetris looks like something that could be worth looking out for. It's definitely a bit of an undercover brand, so not too many people know about it. So yeah, picking up one of these might put you in that category where you're rocking a brand which is not really so popular at the moment, but it has the chance and the potential to be a lot bigger here in the UK in future. If you're interested in any Tetris gear, you can jump onto Louisa Via Roma. They've got tons on their website. Okay, right, moving on to number 9. Is that 9? Now, I discovered Atrix when I done my first Selfridges video ages ago now. Outdoor clothing brand that was founded in 1989 in, you guessed it, Canada. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, of course I did. Now, the logo is based on the Berlin specimen, which is an archaeological find of a bird, and it's the most complete skeleton found to date. Bit of history there for you. On the website, Atrix is described as the gathering place for like-minded people, basically people who are into rock climbing and extreme winter sports. Their garments are considered to be quite technical and innovative, and are somewhat kind of considered more of a high-end, luxurious comparison to brands like the North Face or Berghus. If you want to find out more about Atrix, you can jump onto their website. They're also available from places like Snow and Rock, and they're also available on their own website and on Selfridges. Okay, so guys, that's it, man. I've shown you 9 brands who I think could be brands that could be a lot more serious contenders in future. I'm going to see if I can try and get some of this in so we can have a look in more detail. This could put you in a heads up and get you looking at brands a little bit early before they become super popular and everyone else is jumping onto them. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found it informative. Remember to jump on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You can communicate with me on there. Yeah, we can just get together, man. We can have a bubble. Listen, I'm out of here. Catch you in a bit. Peace out.